Okay, so you guys understand how bad the audio is in Warzone and Modern Warfare 2. I have mixed feelings with what I'm currently using, but the settings or the applications I am using works for console and PC. Also, just the audio settings in general for Modern Warfare. You can copy these if you like, change about how you want. For PC users, there's one special application or app I am using, and it is making everything sound 3 times better, and I'll show you guys that towards the end. For console people, I'm going to show you the main 2 things I'm starting with for just the decent audio quality. So if you go over here into the main menu of MW2 and you go to settings, go to audio, then this is what I'm going to recommend for all users, including PC. For console people, you might have a different setting. Just ignore that. It's probably for PC only, but I'm going to tell you what I'm using. So for audio mix, you want to use headphones bass boost. This will make any oncoming footsteps or explosions a little bit, it just exactly what it does. It makes the bass more boosted, so it's more loud. So like the footsteps are gonna be more loud behind you. Grenades are gonna be more loud. I like the thump of the grenades more, in my opinion. So it's just make sure you're on headphones or you're on bass boost. Keep it on these 2, as long as you're using headphones. Second, you want your master volume between 80 to 100. I like the 100. People do say that it messes up the audio quality. To me, I don't really find a difference because I'm using the different applications. I'll show you guys towards the end. If you press on the show more tab, it will give you more of these tabs to do. You want gameplay music volume all the way off. You don't want to be shooting in the middle of a gunfight and hear battle music in the background, and it will basically make us so you can't hear anything. Dialogue volume, this is the overall voices in the game, so this is not voice chat, this is your character. So this is like the announcer saying enemy inbound, or your guy saying reloading. That's what the dialogue volume. Effects volume is like the guns shooting, the like grenades, stuff like that. It's just the effects. I have this pretty high to hear oncoming enemy players if they're like shuffling. What I mean by that, if they're crouching, you know how hard it is to really hear them. If they're crouching, you can actually hear shuffling between their legs really easily. And if you time that with good reflexes, it saves you more than half of the time. Voice chat volume, some people have this completely off or they have it pretty minimum. For me, I don't use like Discord or party chat to talk with my team. I actually use in-game chat to communicate with my team since I am on PC and I cross-play with a lot of my console friends and stuff like that. So I keep it at 50 so I can still hear the game really well and I can still hear the voice chat very well. I have cinematic volume off and war tracks off. Cinematic music volume is the menus music and war track is the war tracks volume. Honestly, I don't know what it is, but it's music. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's the audio packs and the vehicles. I turn those off. Now for PC users, we have your speaker, headphones, game sound, and the speaker output. This is for PC with the Windows. Make sure it's on Windows default, not stereo. Stereo is the in-game Modern Warfare stereo. You want this on Windows default for 2 reasons, because you have the app will show you in a minute, and it will make sure that if you're trying to combine the app into it, it won't mess it up. And then I have voice chat on, then I have all lobby on, last words on, proximity chat on, and I have on my default my headphones. Then this is more for preferences if you want to use them. I have open mic. I don't like to press Z every single time when I use the push to talk. I'll have it on sometimes when I am just playing by myself and I need to hurry and do like a comm really quick and hurry and press Z really quick. I have my my open mic sensitivity at 64. It seems like it's the best, so they can hear me pretty well and not hear like my fans in the background. I have my microphone level at 25. For accessibility, this is for more the interface section, but I have subtitles all on. I have the subtitle size at default, background 0. And make sure, I see a lot of people do this. Mono audio is horrible. Do not have this equipped. If you have this enabled, equipped, whatever you want to call it, just have it off. What it does is it makes it so all the noise around in your headset is going to be played exactly the same. So for example, if you have someone playing if someone's running on your left side, it will only play on your left side, which is supposed to. That's stereo. If you have mono, it's going to play the person on your left also in your right ear, so you won't know where they're coming from. So just make the mono audio off. Reduce sound. People like this on. This will replace it with more of like grenades, flashbangs, more of like a duller sound, so it's not so loud. I have it off. I don't mind the loudness. I already kind of have bad ears a little bit, so it's nicer for me to hear. I just have Juggernaut music off, hit markers on regular MW, and then mute game minimize. This is, I think, pretty sure this is PC only, and I have this off. Okay, so now for the two apps that I recommend for PC players and console. You can use one of these two apps. You have to make sure you close out of Call of Duty first to get into it. What you need to search for is go to the App Store, which is here. And then search for Dolby Atmos. And when you have Dolby Atmos search, it will say Dolby Access. You want to download this app right here, and then after it's done downloading, open it up, and then it's $15, and then you get Dolby Atmos for headphones. There is a free trial for 7 days. It works very, very well for console users and for PC. Me personally, I don't really want to pay the $15. I'm sorry for you console players, but you're going to have to pay the $15 if you want the ultimate hearing experiences. There's probably a different app you can search for, but Dolby Atmos is one of the best. And it's only $15, but I don't use it personally. And then the second app, which in my opinion is so underrated. I've never seen anyone talk about it yet. For us PC users, and also Lenovo, if you have a Lenovo computer, you should have this downloaded already. I'm pretty sure you can download the software already. But if you go to Lenovo Vantage, there is this app right here. Nahimica? I don't fully know how to say that. Nahimica. You want to open this app. This is so underrated, I'm telling you right now. You don't have to open the Lenovo Vantage. You can just search it up here and search for the Nahimica app. See, it searches right there, and press open. But what this does is basically becomes your new Dolby Atmos, but you can manually override things. Dolby Atmos is completely automatic. This is manual. So make sure it's always on gaming, especially when you're gaming for multiple reasons. If you want, you can switch between these actually. You can have communication if you're like in a Zoom call or movie, music, stuff like that. I always keep it at gaming. For me, I will have volume stabilizer on, but make sure night mode is off, because when you have it on, what it's going to do is make all the audio much more quiet and not super loud basically. And then treble, which is footsteps, I had that at 11 but not 12 because that's not all I want to hear. I have the bass at 5, and then I have voices at 6. You can mess with this as much as you want. If you want to, you can actually mess around with things in the settings, which I believe is here, equalizer. You can test per how many hertz every single highest to lowest note is getting played. I had these at default, which is custom, which is all flat. You can actually come here and pick one of these if you want to pick one of those, or just make them yourself. I personally just have them all flat because I use these. Cool thing about this though is it does have surround sound, but it's not the surround sound you think. It uses AI to do it, which is kind of automatic, but it's horrible for Warzone and Modern Warfare 2. You can test it out if you want, maybe you'll like it, but I find it more muffled and more like the sound is getting more barricade within the game, and it does not do well with it. A game it does work very well with is like Horizon, not Horizon New Dawn, Horizon Forza 4, I believe, 4 or 5, the racing game. Basically this works very well with it, but not with Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone. It does not. So this is the settings I recommend. If you have any questions for how to get this app or how Dolby Atmos works for console, stuff like that, leave a comment and tell me if you need help with it, and I'll reach out to you. If this video did help you, please consider subscribing. It helps me a lot to grow my channel. Leave a like to show me that this video did help you.